Right, YouTube, it's Shadow King Nazu, and we're here with my belated Q&A. I'm sorry I couldn't get this sooner, but the servers weren't working, so I wasn't able to do this earlier on Friday like I intended. Plus, that also set me back with my other scheduled videos, so we're going to be quite busy today. So let's just get started. Our first set of questions come from Farhan Kapadia. What's up, man? His first question is, so are you steadily getting your faith back in the MCU with how Phase 3 has been going so far with Civil War and Doctor Strange? Honestly, it's been about the same, really. Sure, I did like Civil War and Doctor Strange, but at the same time, uh, the Marvel Animated Universe is still flaunting the MCU's fame just to get attention, and so is the Marvel Comics. So, yeah, I still don't like that about it, and it's honestly deteriorating Marvel for the worst because some of the changes they made are really ruined a lot of characters and ruined some of the story arcs that they're going through. It's Marvel in the comics has basically just become their version of New 52 with their new, whole different Marvel. And we're still getting all that pandering to Iron Man, even though they already have Spider-Man now. Speaking of Spider-Man, I'm kind of lukewarm to that first trailer. I mean, I like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It's not as good as Andrew Garfield's, but it's definitely a lot better than Tobey Maguire's. But it's not really saying much since Tobey Maguire sucks as Raimi Man. But yeah, on a whole, I'd say my feelings towards Marvel and the MCU is pretty much the same as it was when I originally said that I was not satisfied. I mean, but if you really want to push me, I could say it's a little bit better, but not by much. Second question. What characters would you like to see in Injustice 2 and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, assuming that you may be looking forward to those games? Injustice 2, well, they've already put Spawn in. That was going to be one of my candidates. I heard Shredder might be in it. So I think that I always wanted to see him more of in a Mortal Kombat game, as I feel he may be more fitting for that. But Injustice 2 might work as well. I may also want to see what's another good maybe Ra's al Ghul would make a good candidate for Injustice 2. I want to put in Superboy Prime, not because I like him or anything, but because for all the times he's annoyed me in the comics, I just really want to punch him in the face. Those are the only ones I can think of on the top of my head. And what are your thoughts on the Kingdom Hearts YouTubers? I assume you're talking like the Gamers Joint, HMK, Soros Alam, or whatever his name is, and Skyrit Wing. I really do like the Gamers Joint and HMK. They are very knowledgeable about the Kingdom Hearts series. I also like that they don't take IGN's bullshit, just like I don't. So one, I don't really watch him that much, but he seems pretty good so far. Skyrim Wing, is kind of like is my least favorite of this Kingdom Hearts YouTubers. He can seem a bit exuberant, and while I understand his need to try to remain calm when IGN screws up on Kingdom Hearts and stuff. Because like sometimes we can like overreact to certain things when they do it. There are times where he kind of plays what they're doing, because like recently how they screwed up with the whole Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out in 2017 and showing Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance gameplay when that's not Kingdom Hearts 3, and Kingdom Hearts 3 has not been confirmed to come out in 2017. That's a really big issue. But on the whole, I say the Kingdom Hearts YouTubers are alright. So thank you for those questions, Farhan. Next, we're going to Gur Nation. And he asked, What are your thoughts on people saying that Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is a cash grab? I say if they don't buy that game, they are going to be severely lost. Take this from someone who back when Kingdom Hearts 2 first came out, I didn't think that Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories was going to be necessary. And I kind of paid the price for it. Fortunately, it wasn't that hard to acclimate myself into it. But I did seem kind of lost at points when I didn't know about the whole Organization 13 thing that was set up in Chain of Memories and 358 of 2 days. So, yeah, the spin-offs are necessary to understand understand the main games. If you don't buy them and just go from Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 3, you're not going to learn about Master Xehanort and his playing with the 13 Secrets of Darkness. Not going to learn about the X-Blade, or the Keyblade, as they call it, but let's save confusion, let's call it the X-Blade. The Foretellers, the Ancient Keyblade War, the second Keyblade War that's coming up, so many other things. It's going to be and they're going to be completely lost. Your second question is, what are your top 5 favorite video games? The God of War series, Kingdom Hearts series, I like the Elder Scrolls. I like some Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 10. Dragon Ball games. I think those are the ones I can think of on the top of my head, so thanks. And what are your top 5 favorite superhero movies? The Amazing Spider-Man movies, the Dark Knight duology. I'm not counting Dark Knight Rises because that was an awful movie. I like the Incredible Hulk. I did like the first Avengers. The second one was a bit of a really disappointing. So that's 3 and 4. Fourth one would be what would be a good fourth one? Captain America movies are pretty good for a fourth one. And fifth, I don't know, I'll give it the Man of Steel. Okay, so thank you for those questions, Gur Nations. Next set of questions comes from Marismo. Oh, jeez. Alright. Oh boy. His first question is, let's see. Basically, his first question is, do I think plot holes are so large that they could ruin a story with the stupid characters, like with things like with Dark Knight Rises, The Failure Awakens, and Rayman Man 2? If they're few and far between and they don't affect the plot too much, then they're not that big of a deal. But if they're constantly blatant and they really harm the story, like with Dark Knight Rises, Rayman Man 2, and Failure Awakens, then yeah, they really destroy the story and the movie and just makes it impossible to go through. Second question, what do I think of, basically what did I think about, Peter's character in Rayman Man 2? Shit. Just plain shit. I mean, he's acting like he tried to make him sympathetic throughout these movie trilogies, yet he's acting like a selfish, idiotic asshole. Even when he's supposed to be learning responsibilities, really doesn't. You don't really see any form of progression outside of that self-contained movies. You don't see it linking into the rest of the trilogies. He's supposed to be learning to let Mary Jane go, but yet he's still pursuing after her, despite knowing that she's engaged, even coercing her into ditching her fiance at the altar without even showing up to break up and be with him after she learns he's Raimi Man. He tries to abandon his superhero responsibilities once his power starts failing him. And when he sees a guy getting mugged, instead of trying to help him by fighting them off or calling the police like a normal person would, he just walks away like nothing happened. Like a complete asshole. Yeah. And to top it all off, he also kissed Gwen Stacy, or the person you could, that pathetic excuse for Gwen Stacy anyway, in front of a crowd that included his girlfriend, Mary Sue. So, yeah, he's a bit of a dick. I hate him. Okay, so third, yeah, we got another Raimi Man 2 again. He's got like five questions total. So I only promised like only 3, so we're gonna have to pick one. Let's see. Well, it might seem redundant. We're just gonna go with the third one. So basically, he asked me what did I think about Harry's character arc in Raimi Man 2. Well, it's like I said, like I thought about the rest of the trilogy, it was completely unnecessary. I mean, his whole arc is about how he wants to avenge his father, yet this is easily resolved if Raimi Man just told Harry that his father was the Green Goblin and that he tried to kill him but ended up killing himself when he tried to impale him with the glider, which should have easily been proven had the forensics team actually just looked at the body and saw stab wounds, as Spider-Man is not known for carrying blades. So yeah, that should have been obvious. And I'm pretty sure that Norman was still wearing the Green Goblin outfit, so what the heck's up with that? Plus, when he found out that lab, he should have known that his father was a complete murdering psychopath. A very idiotic, one-dimensional, and inaccurate version of Green Goblin that's turned out, but yes, still a murdering lunatic psychopath. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say that Harry's arc was not very well done and completely unnecessary. Well, those are all the questions for the Q&A. And I'd like to thank you all for asking me them. It was pretty interesting going through these questions and answering them. And if you excuse me, I got some other videos to work on. I'll catch you guys later.